Hello everyone, this is Boricua Binks217 and welcome to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. In the last episode, I was a total failure, but I somehow managed to get through that part of the game somehow. So we are in the first part of the trial in the case of Rise from the Ashes or whatever. I forgot what this is called. The fifth case in the game. And we're trying to defend Lana Skye. And it wasn't looking too good, but we hung in there for now. It's just a flesh wound, as Emma keeps saying. Alright, so let's continue on. I don't know. Really, I need to stop thinking of this game as if I've played it before, because I have. It's just been a really long time. I need to come at this like a newbie, and like really play it as if I'm playing on my own and not for you guys, because I think when I play on my own, I really do press everything and examine everything, take my time, and I really think. And I haven't been doing that for this LP. I feel like I'm just trying to rush through it and get a good episode out, but I'm not going to do that anymore. All right, guys? I'm going to do better, I promise. All right. You got a better idea? Yes, let's object. Wait, that contradicts what the witness said in her testimony. Namely, that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime. She's a liar. Well, it seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies. Um, um, that's it? If you run out of lunch, you order seconds. Problem solved. If you don't like it, try ordering the jumbo-sized lunch from the get-go. Good advice. I'm not sure I understood it, but good advice. I didn't have time to stop her. Prosecutor Skye was cold, calculating, like a robot. She killed without pain or remorse. It was a premeditated murder. Premeditated? How do you know? Look at the chief prosecutor's hands in that photograph. Well, are those gloves? Wait, is it illegal to wear gloves now? Come on. Oh, never mind. I thought they were like, nice fancy gloves or something. Surgical gloves made of thin rubber, most likely. Why would she have those on? If it was not premeditated, she would not be wearing those gloves. Ugh! That's not good. These gloves do seem to tell a tale of premeditation. Premeditated murder. A serious offense. Witness, add this to your testimony. But I still have a problem with that. Come on now. Alright. The murder was planned. The rubber gloves prove it. I'm not so sure about that. I mean, think about the way the murder was carried out. It was really kind of sloppy. Why would she use Edgeworth's knife? Yeah, I'm right. Awesome. Witness, do you know what this is? Are you trying to test me? I sell boxed lunches for a living, you know. That's a knife. The knife. The knife that was in Mr. Edgeworth's trunk. Indeed, it is my knife. I almost did the judge's voice there, sorry. What's with this case? The bloody murder weapon, a red car, all belonging to the prosecutor there? The defendant is the chief prosecutor for the district, right? Mommy, are prosecutors bad people? The defense has a request. We ask that the witness provide an accurate testimony. What's that, rookie? In your testimony, you stated that Lana Skye planned this murder, and that's why she was wearing those special gloves. Seems like a natural conclusion to me. The gloves do indicate planning. However, why would she not also prepare the most important thing? The murder weapon. There you go. Oh! This knife just happened to be in the trunk of that car. Ladies and gentlemen, If you're going to plan a murder, you don't forget the weapon. Ugh! Whoa! Did she drop a lunchbox? I think. Order, order, order. Great. Now the tide is turning in our favor.
Great show, Mr. Wright. My sister's as good as free.
Don't get your hopes up, honey. Right. I believe the next lunch you'll be eating is humble pie. Nice. You're so funny, Edgeworth. Oh wait, no, don't say that to me right now. Come on now. I forget sometimes that I'm going against him. What? I hope you weren't deluding yourself into thinking that the tide has turned. Do you read minds now? Not over such a trifling detail. But this shoots a hole in the whole premeditated theory. Bah. The prosecution could care less if it was premeditated or not. The only one who seems to care is that lunch lady over there. Ugh. The defendant, Lorna Skye, murdered a detective with a knife. That is the only thing the prosecution need prove. Nothing else. What about motive, man? Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you think you're clever now. But you know as well as I do that she planned on killing him. It was planned. If she wasn't, why would she have been wearing... I believe I'd like to hear your testimony again. Witness, please tell us only what you saw, not what you thought. How dare you? My powers of deduction are not to be underestimated. Really now? Okay. Let's deal with this lady. She's so stubborn. Lana Skye intended to murder Detective Goodman. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge the knife in again and again. Why are you adding unnecessary detail now? The victim was summoned from the police department to the prosecutor's office. It does sound a lot like premeditation, doesn't it?
So, if I order pizza, does that mean I'm planning to kill the delivery boy?
Please don't, Emma. In any case, the defense may now cross-examine the witness. Alright, I already know what I'm going to say because I looked at the evidence last time, so... Alright, you're going to eat some humble pie, Miss Lunch Lady. Alright, to plunge the knife in again and again, yeah, right, he was only stabbed once, honey. You say she stabbed him again and again, but you couldn't have witnessed that. Are you testing me? Then I'll test you. With my moss surprise, you cannot... What? Nobody's gonna eat that. Come on now. I'm afraid the moss is growing under our feet as we wait, Miss Starr. What do you mean? I shouldn't have to explain this, but take a look. The autopsy report states that death was due to a loss of blood from one stab wound. Edgeworth, why are you taking away our thunder? We were about to bring the thunder and the lightning. Why? Why, Edgeworth, why? You're right. Good show, Mr. Edgeworth. No, I objected. Come on now.
What a hunk! He's my hero, really.
What about my objection? No one noticed? Like, seriously? I mean, come on, Edward does steal the show, but still, it's not fair. I think I understand now. I think I get it. My Pharaoh and Smooth and all these other guys are like, ugh, Edgeworth. Every time we fangirl over him, it's like this jealousy. Oh, funny. Alright. Well, witness. What the hell? You got the crime scene set, right? Oh, thanks. That looks like ketchup on rice. I always believed that no one could ever mistake ketchup for blood. But now, I realize that such mistakes are possible. That was foreshadowing. Okay, sorry. I'm not gonna spoil anything. Alrighty then. So, you're saying you mistook something for blood? When she lifted her knife, I thought I saw blood at her breast. Splattered blood from her victim. That's why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice. Then tell us what you saw that you thought was blood. Testify. No. Oh. Her red muffler looked like blood to me. That's how ghastly the whole scene was. Miss Starr turned out to be as short-tempered as she looked when we met her. Challenging her abilities as a detective really set her off.
The short wick burns out the fastest. It's a scientific fact.
I wonder, wouldn't it depend on the size of the candle? I mean, add more wax and even a really short wick will burn longer.
Obviously, more scientific testing is required.
She's so cute. Alright, let's go to the end. Oh no, I hate that. I totally agree with Skinny that I miss, like in the newer games, how they warn you when you're close to the end of the testimony. It's this one. Okay, so we press. Her red muffler. Yes, like a scarf. The chief prosecutor always wears one around her neck. So she can be easily hanged at a moment's notice, I suppose. Not funny. She's right. Miss Skye was wearing a red scarf, wasn't she? But wait, isn't it odd that you mistook that for splattered blood? Yeah. Well, people often mistake my beard for a bib. Really? A judge with a bib. That's why this place feels so much like kindergarten sometimes. Edward's picking on me. I totally believe that. Actually, I do think I saw some traces of blood on her chest. However, the autopsy report is clear on this matter. There was only one knife wound. Apparently, Miss Starr isn't entirely sure of her own testimony.
Mr. Wright, this is our chance.
Chance for what, I wonder? Miss Starr's turned out to be a short-tempered, okay? Yeah. We already said this. Okay, hold on. Let's go back here. That's how ghastly the whole scene. Red muffler. Wait, don't we have a picture? I don't see one around her neck. What does this mean? Miss Starr, I demand an explanation. Dang it. He's doing it again. He's stealing our thunder. Edward, you gotta stop, bruh. You're gonna get your own game eventually. Come on now. Sorry. Alright. The witness is clearly not suited for detective work. What? The suspect was not wearing a scarf or muffler of any kind when she stabbed the victim. And you've proved it yourself. With this photograph. Huh? But that can't be! Only a true professional could be so clueless. I'm sure you'll make a good lunch lady, have no fear. Harsh words, but good.
In the end, Mr. Edward prevails.
What was my objection? Chopped liver? I'm so sorry, Phoenix. I feel bad for you now. But it was there! A scarf! No, not that! But something red! Really! Well now, whoa, my voice went weird there. Well now, where were we? The witness has given us an entertaining interlude. Now back to business. What? Very well, witness, continue your testimony. You saw the crime and apprehended the suspect. Tell us about that. Very well. I do remember some things accurately, at least. Ultimately, we couldn't shake the most important part of her testimony.
The most important part?
The part where your sister stabs the victim. This next testimony might just be the moment of truth. Alright, let's see what we can do before I gotta end the video. Yeah, we got a little while. After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition off to her side. I quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. Ah yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. The chief prosecutor made to escape, but against Angel Starr, resistance is futile. You are quite determined about this scarf, aren't you? I strike like a snake and bite like a cobra. That's me, Angel Starr. That wasn't a very good metaphor. First of all, a cobra is a kind of snake. Don't bother me with details unless you want to get bitten. No thanks.
Note to self, Attorney Wright gets bitten by snake.
The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. Oil drum? Hard to imagine. Oh, she's beautiful, but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Rawr. Really? Alright, whatever. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination, if you will. Okay. Let's see. I think I learned from last time, so I'm just gonna press a bit here and there. Partition off to her side. So, where is this partition on the floor plans? I'm sure she means this wall next to the car. That's right. There was a wall there, about 6 feet high. She was obviously trying to hide herself. Quite a natural thing for a criminal to do. And what did you do then? Okay, caught her, explain the rights to her, and arrest her on the spot. Arrest her, she mentioned... yeah, what does that even mean? She mentioned the muffler. What exactly did she say? If I remembered exactly, I would have told you in my testimony. Cheeky. Anyway, all I heard her say was the word muffler. Just that one word? So, what you heard wasn't the suspect talking to you, but to someone else? Yes, the chief prosecutor was talking on her phone. Her phone? You mean this cell phone? Yeah, let's ask further. By phone, do you mean this cell phone, discovered at the crime scene? I'm kind of worried where this is going, though. Yes, ultimately. Ultimately? My memory... it's like a salmon, heading upstream, you see. No, the court doesn't see, Miss Starr. The chief prosecutor first attempted to use the phone hanging on the wall. On the wall? That's right. Near the car, there was an emergency phone on the wall. Apparently, it was out of order. And so she used her cell phone? Indeed, the emergency phone was out of order that day. That's really bad, by the way. Good witnessing, witness. good witnessing? Whatever happened to good testifying?
You should, of course, add this to your testimony.
The things I do to please this rookie defense attorney. This is weird though. Why would she? That's strange. She gave up trying to use the phone on the wall and just used her cell phone. Why didn't she just use her cell phone to begin? Hold on. It's her cell phone. Muffler was overheard during a call made to Emma. No, I don't need to press that. I don't know. Let's continue on. Chief prosecutor made to escape. Resistance is futile. So Miss Sky tried to run.
I'm sorry my sister is so suspicious, Mr. Wright.
Not as sorry as I am.
But she didn't do it. You have to believe me.
I don't know, Emma, sweetie. This is kind of confusing. Your sister, her behavior. How did you catch her? You say quickly. Were you close to the suspect? As I just said, I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time. Maybe I should press her for more details? Leave her alone or press her? Of course I'm going to press her. I'd like to see this on the floor plans, just to be safe. The Lunchland car was... She was a visitor, thus she was parked in B block. So, you witnessed the murder from here?
That would make it about 30 feet from the car, yes.
Is that correct, Miss Starr?
Yes, that's right.
But there was a chain link fence in front of you.
I went over it, of course.
Amazing. The cuff-up queen lunch lady athlete indeed.
It would have taken her a little time to climb over the fence, so she couldn't have gotten to my sister that fast.
Yeah. Yeah, that fence was about 9 feet high, too. How come Miss Sky didn't get away? Yeah, that was strange. Click car. So we don't have a new statement now? That is weird. I don't know, man. I feel like I gotta argue with her about this now. Where is the parking lot? This one? No? What? No. Alright then. I was wrong. Again. Sorry. Another oopsie. I'm really trying to figure this out. I guess I am playing like a newbie, making mistakes all the time. Okay, how about something else I found this suspicious? Just use her cell phone. What about this one? This one's pretty strange. Oh wait, this is a new statement I got earlier. I didn't press on it. Maybe... do you think you could restate your testimony for the court?
I was going to ask the same thing.
I'll only say this one time, so listen close, rookies. Okay, this is new. That's good. The chief prosecutor stabbed the victim and ran behind the partition. Then she picked up the emergency phone on the wall, but it was out of order. So she pulled her own cell phone out of her pocket, which this makes no sense whatsoever. And during that time... Oh, sorry, the judge.
And during that time, you climbed over the chain link fence.
Then, when I boldly grabbed her arm, the chief prosecutor hung up her phone. And you saw her doing this.
What is it, Mr. Wright?
Yeah, the location where we found the phone doesn't match that at all, by the way. Can I present where we found the phone? Or maybe the floor plans? I'm trying to figure out which one I should present. um, I don't know. I can't afford to mess up. Maybe the floor plans would be better. Okay. Thank goodness. I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lana Skye. Yeah, I've been getting that vibe from her for quite a while now. Oh boy. Oh, okay. Let's finish this part and then I gotta stop the video. The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unmarred by personal bias. Yeah, right. Well, who would have thought you would be my knight in shining armor, prosecutor? You who, together with the chief prosecutor, kicked me out 2 years ago. Yeah, she pretty much just ruined your defense, buddy. Well, Miss Starr, this is a fatal contradiction with your testimony. How do you explain this? I don't know what you're talking about. Mess with me, and I'll make you cough it all up. Ahem. Let's look at the floor plans. You said you witnessed the crime from this point. However, if that's true, you couldn't possibly have seen Miss Skye making that phone call. Oh yeah, that was not where I was thinking about, you know. Okay, well, whatever. Ugh. I believe you see what I'm getting at. That emergency phone was on the back side of this partition. If indeed you were in B block, you couldn't have seen it. Do 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 do. Alright, actually, why not leave this video right here? I know it's kind of a strange spot, but I think I want to go out with this epic music playing. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this, and until next time, have a nice day. Bye!